Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the TV show Little Bill that aired from 1999 to 2004.
What the?
Do you
What's it about?
remember? You don't remember that show?
Give me a rerun.
Um, well, it starred Bill Cosby
I remember
and
watching Fat Albert, but not Little Bill.
this was a cartoon on Nickelodeon about like a 4 or 5 year old boy. I actually didn't even watch this that much, but um I did watch that was on Nickelodeon. Oswald with the little octopus. Do you remember that?
No.
It was a blue octopus that wore like a little bowler hat, and you know ASMR.
Yeah.
I just realized that like this show gave me ASMR because whenever he would walk, like it would make a little like sounds because of his like what is it called, tentacles.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I loved that sound so much as a kid. That's the only reason
Oh,
why I like that show.
all right. Um, Now we know what kind of sick things you're into. Some technical porn, man.
um, Noggin was also a thing. That wasn't the name of the show, but it was a little moose. That was the name of the channel. It was a moose and a little owl.
What the were you on as a kid?
I don't know. You watched Cartoon Network a lot, so talk about
I watched
Cartoon Network
PBS
shows.
Kids.
You watched what?
PBS Kids
Oh, that I can get behind.
all day. I remember watching Elmo. Remember Mr. Noodle?
Oh, yeah, I remember that freak.
What? Mr. Noodle was like the bomb. Or what about
No,
Mr. Rogers?
no, Mr. Noodle was never funny to me.
Well, not funny, but he was cool. He was a cool guy, the new Elmo.
Elmo knows where you live!
Maybe him and Elmo were lovers, because like he lived in the same house as Elmo.
Maybe that was his dad.
Maybe Elmo had a human dad. I mean, who knows? I
Um,
mean, I think Elmo was gay because he did like having men upside up his.
you're ruining kids shows right now.
Yeah, I
I
guess.
guess I kind of ruined it with the tentacle thing, but a show that every time I would get home from school, Arthur would be playing on PBS Kids, and we didn't have cable, so that was like the only thing I watched.
You remember the
Um,
episode where Arthur like punched DW?
they showed that.
Yeah, he just like bam right into the wall. No,
Not in the face! Not in the face!
You all right, boy?
oh no, but like he did punch her.
Oh, Martha Speaks.
Arthur, what the?
The talking dog. She ate soup, alphabet
Oh
soup.
yeah, yeah. I remember that
I
now.
really like that show.
Yeah, it was all right. I watched it once in a while. What about Clifford the Big Red Dog?
Eh.
That was my peanut butter and jam, man.
Even when you like got older.
I mean, like I watched it right now before we started the podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge.
Well, what's there to judge? It's an excellent
Uh,
show.
you know what, Caillou?
I remember you hated Caillou.
I still do.
Why?
His
Why do you hate
little.
a cancer kid?
He does not have cancer. He's just bald. Some people like to be bald.
Oh, yes, Daddy!
That's a theory though. That the grandma is actually the sister Rosie, like grown up and telling her grandkids the stories of Caillou. You ever
Oh,
heard
that's
that
like.
theory?
I didn't hear about that. I just heard about the cancer.
He has a cancer, and so like it's Rosie actually like the grandma is telling stories about Caillou. Yeah, it's a crazy man. What about Casper? Casper is a cancer kid too. Yeah, Casper the Friendly Ghost. I
Casper.
mean, isn't he bald? Well,
He's
he's
a
bald. I
ghost.
mean, ghosts can have hair, just not physical hair.
And that's a movie. We can
What
have
about Charlie
another
Brown?
Different.
He has cancer.
I
From
was
the
like, who's
Peanuts,
Charlie
man.
Brown?
Sure you've never watched too much Cartoon Network, but Courage the Cowardly Dog. You ever watch that show? What?
That it like makes
It
me
is a sad
uneasy
episode.
thinking
I
about that
remember it
show.
made me cry. It was like the origins of like how Courage got to the family that he's with. Oh man, it made me cry as a kid.
Yeah, that show is so
I liked it.
dark.
Like I remember there's one episode that did freak me out when we were like they're at, I don't know if it's like a jazz club or whatever, but like it turns out like they're inside someone the whole time, and like the heart, like the man's head is like in the heart of the building, but it ends happily all the time usually. Um,
Like even like thinking about that show makes me think of like other scary
there's a lot
things
of
for
scary
some
stuff in that
reason.
show, like the one with the Return to Slab, the with the mummy and the curse.
Return the slab, or suffer my curse.
I don't remember specific episodes. I just remember thinking like the
What?
animation itself just
That's
looked weird.
fine. Me and you sister liked it. What about
Other Flapjack
Oh, you
was also
sister
weird
loves
looking
that
to
show,
me.
and it's a good show too. Captain Knuckles and Flapjack. Yeah, I think
I know because every time I would go to your
that
house, that
thing. It
thing
sounds
would
like
be
it's like
on.
some demon from another hell.
It is. It
Um,
is to me.
Flapjack and SpongeBob have like competing laughs of like best cartoon laughs ever. That's not my girlfriend.
Can you shut the fuck up?
I think SpongeBob was a very iconic show.
Still running.
It's still running. I mean, that just proves how
Well,
iconic it
because
is.
something's iconic doesn't make it good. Like the new episodes, I mean, the older ones are good.
Um,
It's like The Simpsons.
oh yeah.
Like the older ones are good, but you know, the new ones, yeah, they keep
It just
dragging it
goes
out.
downhill. That's even kind of worse. Like you just keep going on just because you know
Like
people are gonna
Disney, they have
watch.
like all kinds of new shows,
Uh,
but Nickelodeon really has SpongeBob to lean on. Because I think they had Dora, right? So like I think Dora, I don't
yeah.
know if Dora's still running, if they have new episodes or what. But I remember the movie came out. Remember when the movie came out?
The
Yeah,
most recent
when
one,
she's like
like
in
the
high
live
school,
action.
whatever. I remember watching the trailer for
Yeah.
that. Oh,
I
did
think
it?
that movie
No.
did really
Did you
well,
see it?
actually. No, but I think it
Maybe,
did
maybe
good.
not. Never seen it myself. Um, the SpongeBob movie is a good one. Goofy Goober, man.
Goofy
Number
Goober.
15. Goofy Goober.
Goofy Goober.
That's a little intro.
And we would play the GameCube game based off of the
Oh
movie.
yeah, yeah, I remember that. I hated the parts where you have to ride into the bathtub, like down the areas, you know what I'm saying? As like obstacle
Oh
course, I hated
yeah.
those parts, but the other parts I was fine.
My favorite was when we were like in the
Oh
ice
yeah,
cream
that's like one
place
of the first parts.
and we would just like drive in the
Oh yeah,
hamburger
the Krabby
or
Patty
Krabby
car thingy.
Patty car.
Krabby Patty mobile.
Oh, Jimmy
Jimmy Neutron
Neutron.
or Fairy Odd Parents.
Fairy
Yeah.
Odd Parents.
Jimmy Neutron, I don't know, that's the show where I didn't like the art style. It was
Oh
entertaining,
yeah,
of
that's
course,
ugly.
but the art style was Did you ever watch Sheen's Universe? Yeah, they made
Ew, they made a
spin-off with like the
spin-off?
dumb one, Sheen. Where he goes in a rocket that
Yeah, with
Jimmy
his.
made, and he lands on another planet, and he's like the star of the show, I think. Yeah. Yep, yep.
I just remember the crossover
I
episode
like
with
that one.
Fairy
That was a good one.
Godparents.
You got anything to say to that?
Um,
You didn't like it?
I didn't like
Why
it.
not?
Um,
Okay,
Dexter's
you scared brushed
Laboratory.
off, huh?
Did
See
you
how
ever
it
watch
is.
that?
Yeah, Dexter's Laboratory was good. I liked it. Powerpuff Girls was a good show.
Billy and
Oh, that was a
Mandy.
good one. I was there a movie? I think there was like two movies of Billy and Mandy. Yeah, there's like
Oh,
one
I
with a
don't remember.
glove and one with spiders. But Billy and Mandy and then Ed and Eddie. That was a good one too.
What was the other one with like the crab
SpongeBob?
and the blue
Crab and Blue.
blob?
Uh,
No.
are you talking about
House of
Foster's
Imaginary
house? Yeah, that one was
Friends.
okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of gay.
Um, I remember when I lived with you cousin for a while, she had the shoelaces with that
Hmm.
little blue blob on them, and I just thought she was so
I
cool.
mean, it still is, you know. I mean, any kid that had those kind of shoes with blue blobs on it, man, they're pimping. You know what I'm saying?
Also, Cookie Monster
Hell yeah, man.
snapbacks.
You know, I rock mine right now. Cookie Monster all over.
Um,
You know, Cookie Monster is a Crip, right? He's
what is that?
affiliated with the
With
Crips.
what?
He, he
How do you know
represent
it's
because
not like
he's
some
all
other
blue.
gang? Maybe there's another gang with Blue Blob
No, Cookie
and
Monster is a
Cookie
Crip, man.
Monster.
He crit kill, man. Crit kill.
I
Why
wouldn't be
not?
saying those
That's what
things.
Cookie Monster is all about. How old were you when you first saw
Um,
like adult shows
well,
like Family Guy and all that, South Park?
I was like 8 watching
Yeah, I think I
Family
got
Guy.
you into it.
But then I would also watch Arthur. No, like I said, we didn't have cable, so like after like my little PBS Kids stuff, like later in the day, my mom would watch Family Guy on the CW, so
I
that's what
remember
we watched.
CW. I remember watching Yu-Gi-Oh on there, the original. Dragon Ball Z will also come on there, I think. Maybe not. You never watched anime, right?
Um, I just remember because Roly Poly,
Mm-hmm.
and Andrew or whatever, I think they were really into it, so like it was just like on in like the background. That's like the only times I ever remember watching it. Like,
Yeah, Andrew got me into the Dragon Ball scene. Um, but I got into anime by myself as well. I got into Naruto.
yeah,
Which
I
is
also remember watching Naruto with you.
Yeah, and Pokemon. You ever watched that? The original Pokemon?
Not that I remember.
Naruto Pokemon was my bread and butter. And then years later, you sister started getting into anime, and she introduced me to Death Note and other popular ones like that. I think Death Note you'll be interested in. It's like a crime, mystery, paranormal
I
like
only know
show.
of it because people were complaining about the movie.
Oh yeah, the movie did suck. They changed a lot with it, and they were moving way too fast, and the backstories were changed around a lot too. Some key parts of the show was not within the movie. The movie was just a train wreck, man.
I
It
mean,
was
how are you gonna
bad.
fit a whole show in a movie?
Well, you should be asking the producers and directors about that.
Also, Disney shows like Hannah Montana.
It's not a cartoon though, my dude.
Well, aren't we on the topic of kids
Like
shows?
shows, yeah. Um, what's it called? I remember you had the Hannah Montana game.
I still do.
Yeah, well, you still play it?
I actually was like last month. I was like playing a bunch of old games again.
You know, that's probably worth some money. You know what I'm saying? If you save it.
Yeah, because I still have my Wii, my GameCube, my DS.
Man, I wish I had my GameCube. My GameCube was so my little cousin, she got like strawberry milk all over it, and that like messed it up.
All because
Uh,
of milk.
yeah, over spilled milk. There's a reason to cry over it because it messes up your GameCube, man.
Um, I also remember like watching Avatar with you.
Yeah, Avatar is a good anime show. I forgot about Avatar.
So you would
Um,
classify it as anime?
apparently, I it's not really anime-ish, right? Like the art style.
I think it just has like similarities to it, but
People call it anime, so that's why I call it anime too. The movie for that one also sucked.
I think people should just stop making adaptations of things that are fine.
Yeah, I know, but you know, money is money.
That is true.
People want money. I mean, if I was able to make a movie out of something, I would probably make it out of Courage and the Cowardly Dog, you know?
Imagine trying to make that into a live action.
Ah, that'd be kind of cool. I was actually kind of picturing that, but like the dog would have to be CGI and like
Yeah.
not look quite right, but that'd be kind of like in the theme of the whole movie. It'd be like Scooby-Doo. You know how they made a CGI Scooby-Doo?
And
It'd
that
be
was
like
ugly.
that. It would be like that, but like different. Yeah. Scooby-Doo was a good show, man.
Avatar is a show created in the West that was heavily influenced by Asian culture and anime. So it's not actually an anime.
Well, don't tell me that, tell the viewers.
Well, I guess it's still a debate.
Debate. I
I don't
mean, I
know.
agree with you. I don't care. Go either way.
I mean, I don't know. People like to fight over everything.
It's because people are stupid, man.
Can you shut the fuck up?